Hey guys, welcome back to Epicenter Garage. Today is a spectacular day because today, once again, I get to play with cars. It is a beautiful day outside, so we are going to pull this thing out. This is my 1988 911 RSR. Well, it's backdated. It's an 88, but it's backdated to look like a 1973 3.0 or RSR 3.0. But we're gonna fire this thing up, back it into the driveway, and we're gonna pull in my 2024 Civic Type R because we're gonna do some I don't say wheel modification. We're gonna kick the wheels out a little bit further. And that car, you guys, I'm terrible. I don't even have 500 miles on my Civic Type R, and I'm already starting to modify it. I've already done two. Well, this will be the third thing I've modified on this car. What I should really be doing is going out driving it on a day like today and not worried about modifying, but parts are starting to trickle in for that car, and I can't help myself. It's terrible, but I can't help myself. And speaking about not helping myself, I want to show you guys some exhaust systems I just got in the other day. One of which is for the Cosworth Sierra over here, and another one is for an R33, which you guys haven't even, I haven't even shown you that car yet. So that's going to be an upcoming episode, but let's get started. Let's get this car in the shop. I would normally move which I probably should have, moved the Cosworth RS to be able to put this car on the lift. I'm too lazy today. We're just gonna go ahead and jack this car up. One of the modifications you guys may have already noticed are the mud flaps on here. And these are Rally Armor mud flaps. And they normally come in white. They have white, red, blue, maybe a few other colors or one or two other colors, but they don't offer black. So you see, I took their logo off the flaps. I think it looks a little bit better, but they are extremely nice quality, probably about a 70 or 60 durometer. So they're relatively flexible. And they do have the cutout right here for the front flares, which is really nice. And they use primarily all the stock hardware. When I say stock, it actually comes with longer hardware, obviously, to go through the flap and into the underside wheel molding, but they really do a nice job. Stainless steel lock nuts here, and of course this has a metal backing plate, stainless steel backing plate right here, so you can see the gap right there. But their fit and finish is absolutely spectacular. So the plan for today is right here. Some 15 millimeter wheel spacers on the Type R. Now, I'm normally, well, pretty much most of the time, not a fan of wheel spacers, especially when they have the studs incorporated with the spacer. I just think it's it's not that I think it is a weaker solution than literally having these studs go all the way through the hubs or the brakes all the way into the wheel. But these are a very good quality, and this is really the only option in order to kick these wheels out where they need to be, or at least where I think it will look by far the best. These are, like I said, a very good brand. They're a bonus or something like that. But I did check them out. There's a lot of people on the forums that recommended these spacers as being a very good, high quality. And of course, they weren't very cheap. So hopefully that's indicative of the quality of these spacers. We're going to mount these on. And like I said, it's going to kick it out about 15 mil. As you can see here, I really think it will look much better, especially with these mud flaps on it. They do make it appear as if the wheels are sucked in a little bit further on this car. That is going to be, honestly, I think visually it's going to make a huge difference. Check this out, guys. This is the exhaust for the Cosworth Sierra right over there. It is waiting patiently. I've got it lined up to go on the lift, and this exhaust is going on. Not today, but close. I waited about 3 weeks to get this in from a company called Hayward and Scott overseas. They were the original creators creators or the original manufacturer for the exhaust system for the Cosworths when they raced back in the day. This is all stainless steel. You can see here, I'll actually lay it down so it doesn't make too much noise as it probably will fall over. It's got all the mounts here. Now, what I'm really anxious to find out is how well their jig is when it comes to bolting this thing up. I'm hoping that I do not have to bolt or screw any holes in the floorboard. I don't want to have to do that, but I may because this exhaust is too stinking cool. You can see right here, it comes down. I want to say this looks like about a 3 or 3.5 inch. Flares out. It's extremely flat. I'll grab this part right here. Very flat, but all the welds, all stainless steel. It's not a light exhaust by any means. It looks to be like it's going to be very durable. Oh, check that out. I cannot wait. And so I'm pretty sure this is the configuration. Obviously, you have the downpipe right here. So this will come right off the turbo and out the side, the passenger side of the car. Oh, this is gonna sound great, you guys. I cannot wait. Now, it may be really loud, but that's okay. This exhaust, we're going from one exhaust to another exhaust, talking about heavy duty stainless steel. This exhaust is all titanium, thin wall titanium. I wish you guys could feel how light this exhaust is. It's ridiculous. And the quality of welds, I will say comparative to these welds, oh my gosh, I could put this on my desk at work. It is absolutely amazing. Now, this is Tomei, I believe that's how you pronounce it, from Japan. This exhaust is going on the R33, which is a car you guys haven't even seen yet, or at least I haven't talked about it yet. You may have seen it in the background. I cannot wait for this exhaust. It is going to sound fantastic. And we actually have our cat bypass pipe here and springs, of course. Now, these are used springs. Basically, the R33, it has coilovers on it right now, which it rides extremely stiff. I'm not sure exactly what brand of coilovers it has. The car just arrived not too long ago. I'm putting on original Bilstein shocks that are right over there on those wheels, as well as these titanium springs. These are the RSR springs, and supposedly these springs are one of the best setups as far as it'll lower the car as far as compliant ride. Before we get too far, we need to get this car jacked up. I really should have put it over there on the lift. Now I need the exercise, so we're gonna go corner to corner and see what this looks like. Let's get a view from before and after, so you can see right here. Hope you guys can see that. Right there. Let me get this thing done. So here we have the amazing brakes on the front of the Honda Civic Type R. I want to say it was 2020 or 2021, Honda switched over to the floating rotor. And what that basically means is that you can see here, this disc right here is not really attached, not hard mounted to the center rotor where all your bearings are, basically your center hub. What that allows, it allows for the disc brake right here to, when it heats up, it can expand, it can warp a little bit, which they always do. Lap after lap, these brakes are going to do absolutely fantastic. A lot of it depends on your brake pads as far as how much bite you get. Who would have thought? Now, I come from when, I've got an old Taurus SHO, and that car was the bomb back in 1989 to 1992, and a little bit, obviously, into 95. The Generation SHO was a great car, but the brakes, they suck. I'm telling you, you get on a track, or not even on a track, you're out driving on a Sunday and just hauling, down a road, this or that. About the 4th or 5th corner, the brakes and the steering wheel start to shake. No longer on these cars. These cars are a car you can go straight to the track with proper brake pads, or probably even these pads as well, but you might want to put in some race pads. And this, you can hammer on this car lap after lap and not have the brakes go to crap on you, which is amazing, amazing technology as far as Honda putting it in, even to the extent that you have brake cooling ducts right here. So it feeds air all the way from the front right here in this little triangular area, feeding all the way back here. The air shoots right from here, right into this little reflector, into the center of the brake rotor, which is amazing. Honda, huge thumbs up, especially for going from the solid rotor in the 2017 to 19 or 20 and going to a floating rotor. This car, you guys, have I told you how much I love this car? Bam, check it out, guys. I think it looks great. I really do. Now, I know in the video, probably can't tell, but it's amazing the difference on 15 mil spacers. Well, guys, that does it for this video. I know it wasn't the most technical video in the world. I mean, really, 15 mil wheel spacers. Surely we can do something next round, more technical. And next episode, we'll continue on our, call it like our row walker, where we start going through all the cars in the much bigger room. And I'm going to try to get through more cars than I did last video. So we may have to fly along pretty quick. Once again, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And please like and subscribe so I can see you guys again next video.